The darkness swallowed them whole, their flashlight beams fading into an abyss never to be seen again. This chilling tale begins in the rugged mountains of Appalachia, where a group of intrepid spelunkers dared to delve into the belly of an unexplored cave system. Their excitement, palpable as they descended into the earth, was soon replaced by a dread that no one could have anticipated. This group, experienced and well-prepared, believed they were ready for any challenge the cave could throw at them. But as they ventured deeper, something felt wrong. Their last known communication, a radio transmission sent out in the early hours of their expedition, was a chilling cry for help. Their words, filled with fear and confusion, still echo in the minds of those who heard it. Following their transmission, an extensive search and rescue operation was launched. Rescuers from all around the region descended upon the cave, their hopes high and their spirits unbroken. But as they ventured into the unseen depths, they began to experience unexplained phenomena that sent chills down their spines. Their compasses spun wildly, refusing to point north. Radios crackled with static, voices whispering unintelligibly through the noise, and then, there were the shadows, fleeting figures in the corners of their eyes, disappearing when they turned to look. It was as if the cave itself was alive, watching them, toying with them. Despite their best efforts and braving the inexplicable occurrences, the rescuers came up empty-handed. The spelunkers, it seemed, had vanished without a trace. The cave, once a source of fascination and adventure, became a grim reminder of the unknown horrors that lurk beneath our feet. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the cave was eventually sealed off, its entrance a silent testament to the brave souls who dared to explore its depths. The cave remains a mystery, its secrets untold, a silent whisper in the wind that carries tales of the unseen depths. Their voices, forever echoing in the unseen depths, are a grim reminder of the horrors that lurk beneath our feet. The silence of the cave was broken by whispers, whispers that should not have been there. That's the beginning of our second tale, a chilling narrative of a solo cave explorer in the heart of France. Picture this: a lone man swallowed by the earth's gaping maw, his only companions the shadows and echoes that bounce off the cold, damp walls. Our explorer was a seasoned one, no stranger to solitude or the eerie silence that often accompanies such expeditions, yet on this particular trip, he found himself accompanied by whispers. Not the usual, comforting whispers of the wind echoing through the cavernous depths, but whispers that seemed to carry words, phrases, sentences, whispers that seemed to come from nowhere, yet everywhere. As he ventured deeper into the labyrinth, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. His torchlight wavered over the rough-hewn walls, catching glimpses of shadows that danced and flickered in the corners of his vision, shadows that should not have been there. Doubt began to creep into his mind, gnawing at his sanity. His sense of direction, once reliable, betrayed him as the cave twisted and turned into an unending maze of darkness. The whispers, the shadows, they played tricks on his mind, feeding his paranoia, stoking his fear. Each echo in the dark was a phantom, each shadow a lurking beast. His reality became a twisted nightmare, his sanity waning under the relentless assault of his unseen tormentors. Upon entering the cavern, they felt a presence, an ancient curse that clung to the rocks like a malignant shadow. Our final tale of terror brings us to the arid landscapes of Egypt, where a team of intrepid archaeologists stumbled upon a previously uncharted cavern. As they delved into the depths of this mysterious abyss, the atmosphere became dense with an unnameable dread, a sense of foreboding that chilled their spines and caused their hearts to flutter like frightened birds. Their expedition was plagued by a series of inexplicable occurrences. Sophisticated equipment began malfunctioning, refusing to obey the commands of its operators. Lamps flickered and died, plunging them into an ominous darkness that seemed to breathe along with them. Radios crackled with static, their voices distorted and warped as if the very air was conspiring against them. But the physical maladies were even more alarming. Members of the team were struck down by sudden, severe illnesses. Healthy, robust individuals were reduced to feverish, delirious husks, their strength sapped by an unseen enemy. Whispers of a curse began to circulate amongst the crew, a malignant force that resented their intrusion. The most hair-raising incidents, however, were the hallucinations. Shadows danced on the cavern walls, taking on grotesque forms. Voices echoed from the depths, speaking in ancient tongues. The air seemed to throb with the pulse of some monstrous heart, the beat growing louder and more insistent with each passing moment. Faced with these horrors, the team made a decision that still resonates with chilling finality. They chose to seal the cavern, to lock away the malevolent force they had unwittingly unleashed. Their final message, a stark warning to others, is a chilling testament to their ordeal. Beware the cursed cavern, do not disturb its slumber. There are things in this world that are beyond our understanding, powers that should be left undisturbed. The cursed cavern remains sealed, its horrors left undisturbed, a grim reminder of the powers we do not understand. From the unseen depths to the whispers in the dark, and finally, the cursed cavern, each story paints a grim picture of the horrors that can be encountered during cave explorations. We ventured into the abyss of the unseen depths, where the brave explorer found himself trapped, surrounded by an oppressive darkness that seemed to breathe and pulsate with a life of its own. The chilling silence was broken only by the drip-drip of water, each drop echoing like a heartbeat, a constant reminder of the explorer's dire situation. Then we journeyed into the realm of the whispers in the dark, where the explorers were haunted by disembodied voices that echoed through the cavernous expanse. The whispers seemed to come from nowhere, an auditory illusion that sent chills down the spine and raised the hair on the back of their necks. The chilling voices seemed to speak in a language unknown to man, a babble of eerie sounds that resonated in the dark. Finally, we delved into the cursed cavern, where the explorers found themselves confronted by a series of unexplainable occurrences. From the inexplicable changes in temperature to the sudden malfunction of equipment, the cavern seemed to be cursed, as if it was alive and reacting to the intrusion of the explorers. Each of these stories underscores the inherent dangers of cave explorations. They highlight the unpredictability of the subterranean world, a world that is as breathtakingly beautiful as it is terrifying. The physical challenges are daunting, but it's the psychological impact that leaves a lasting imprint. The unsettling experiences, the haunting echoes, the oppressive darkness, they all serve to amplify the sense of isolation and vulnerability, turning an adventure into a chilling ordeal. Remember, the darkness hides more than just shadows. So, tread carefully when you delve into the belly of the earth.